mean calling you names. I've called myself names sometimes.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
yeah, so do I really know myself? I think not. I don't think so, because I see a beautiful girl and I think, you know what? I've known this girl for years. We're good friends. I'm never gonna spoil that friendship by then saying to her, you know, you're beautiful. You know, would you like to go out for a drink? I'm never gonna do that, and I do it. I do it, and I'm thinking,
yeah, but
now
that's
what?
good though, isn't it? That's good though, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Otherwise, do
Yeah,
you
go
not
on.
think we should take a few risks sometimes? Things, a little voice inside says, no, don't do that. You're going to be embarrassed or you'll be rejected. But surely it's good to take a risk. I mean, that's part of being human. That's part of going outside that safe comfort zone. Take a risk or two. We easy to say that, and we don't always do it. I know, but I think we
Yeah,
should take risks in some respects. Yeah, I do.
yeah, but what if you've known somebody for over 10 years and you've been very good friends? You know, you have no problems going out for a meal with this person. She has no problem going out for a drink with you. And then you start thinking, well, hang on a minute. Now that she's not in a relationship, so now that she's not in a relationship, it'd be a good idea to spoil this lovely friendship, ruin it.
Yeah, well, that's a difficult one, isn't it? Really, I
That's
can't
what I
really
mean.
advise you there.
Yeah.
I can't
So that's
advise
what
you.
that's what I mean. So sometimes you think you know yourself, but you don't.
Yeah, we
You
don't.
don't.
No.
No, we don't. We don't know ourselves. We just hope and pray that we never say the wrong thing to at the wrong time, or to somebody
Yeah.
doesn't that hasn't really that doesn't really deserve it, to be honest. The amount of times that people would ask me for advice and say, I'm getting fat, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, of course you're getting fat. You have to do something about it.
But you can't really say that, can you? So yeah, everybody lies. So you're going to lie, aren't you? You'll be gentle about it, rightly so.
And then they push you. They say, you're only being nice, aren't you? I am, and I could feel it. I'm thinking, all right then.
It's a very difficult one, isn't it?
It
Very
is.
difficult
It
one.
is.
Yeah.
So yeah. So do we really know ourselves? Well, I'll speak for myself. I think no. So sometimes sometimes I like to keep quiet and not say much. Not that way, but not. When somebody says something and they ask for your opinion, I like to just take a little bit more time to
Mm.
perhaps ponder it over and see if what I'm going to say isn't going to be offensive, because it's very it's one of the worst feelings in the world when you say something to somebody that offends them.
Yeah.
For me, I feel really, really beaten up. I feel really bad about it, because I think, um, what's that person done to deserve that? It might not be. It might be something that I think it's all right to say. They might
Mm.
take it the wrong way, or it might trigger something in them. And so it's very, very difficult to get it right, isn't it? And
Mm.
so on that
It
note, I
is.
would say I don't know myself. I do, I don't.
No, I think probably we spend a lifetime learning about ourselves. If you discover new things, and you do that, as I say, by trying new,
Beaten up. I feel really bad about it, because I think, um, what's that person done to deserve that? It might not be. It might be something that I think it's all right to say. They might
mm,
take it the wrong way, or it might trigger something in them. And so it's very, very difficult to get it right, isn't it? So on that
It
note, I
is.
would say I don't know myself. I do I don't.
No, I think probably we learn, we spend a lifetime learning about ourselves. If you discover new things, and you do that, as I say, by trying new things, you do learn. We do learn about how we react to certain situations. But at the end of the day, as well as learning about ourselves and others, I mean, we could say, do we ever really know somebody else? Because even after a long relationship, you sometimes find you don't, you're not really aware of a certain reaction to a new situation of the partner, sort of thing. But I think, as you know, as life goes by, probably we all realise each of us we're a sort of a complex web of swaying emotions, reactions, inconsistencies, imperfections, and therefore, however much we might, everybody lies or try to project certain images, ultimately we're all the same. This huge, complicated web of behaviour, and most of us hopefully are on the side of positive behaviour, that we're decent people, and I'm sure the vast majority of people are. But yeah, we're all tarred with the same human brush, and it's a privilege, really, to be able to say I, me, this self, this self part, that this sense of self that we have. It just reflects what a blessing life is. Not sadly for everybody. There's people who go through terrible things,
Absolutely.
um, and so on. But I think for most of us, life is a gift, and we may never get to know each other that well, or we might do. But we compromise. We make the best and accept that everybody has weaknesses as well as some strengths. So yeah, going back to my question, which was, what was it? Do we ever really see ourselves as others do? Probably in the longer term, I think we probably do. I think people make their assessments of us, and we make assessments of them. You think of the people you know, and you think, do I really, do what I think of them, is that fairly accurate? Probably, if you've known them for a while, it is. So, yeah, it's just an interesting thought. I mean, it leads on to perhaps a subject that we could talk about maybe next time or whenever. And that is, we're talking about our personalities, our characters, and what people see of them, how they assess them. Are our personalities and characters just a result of our biology? Is it just billions of neurons zapping about in our brains? The biology that comprises us, the physical side, is that our personality too? Or do we have a soul, is the word I think would be used? Do we actually have a soul which creates this personality? And that's quite an interesting subject, I think, for some future podcasts for us. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful subject for next time. Sadly, this is all we've got time for today. It's time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, they say.
It
Right.
does.
Yeah. So you've been watching and listening to the Alien Spaceship with myself, Emmy Hikins, and he calls me bruv.
And myself, Trevor Gear, and I call him Cuz.
Ah, yeah, he calls me Cuz. Yeah. That's good. It's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. See you next time.
Dear me. We'll get it right one of these days.
It's a bit like the two Ronnies. You remember the two Ronnies?
I do remember.
One would say it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. So we've got our own little catchphrase, haven't we?
Yes, oh dear me.